So hey guys, iMAT here. Today we have one of the most requested smartwatches by all of you, the DT Ultra 3. So in this video we're going to be checking out all of its features. First of all, if you take a look at the contents in the box, we get two straps inside it. Then we have a 4-pin magnetic charger, the IMEI number card, and an extra SIM tray. And here we have the DT Ultra 3 and a compatible screen protector. So here is the first look on the smartwatch. Just like the DT Ultra 2, this one also comes with a plastic case. The color resembles quite a lot with the original. We also get the GPS antenna lining on the body. We have the insensible knob key, side key, a camera, and on the left side we have the speakers and the SIM tray. And as I mentioned earlier, we get two SIM trays for it, and you can choose whichever one you want here. If you want it to look like the original Apple Watch, then you can use the orange one. Talking about the accessories, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 case is not compatible with it and it won't fit, as the smartwatch is slightly bigger than the Apple Watch Ultra. And if you use the Apple Watch Ultra 2 straps, they are perfectly compatible with it, and the strap locks are also working fine. And here's how the smartwatch looks on the wrist. It is looking exactly like the original. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. After that, we get an AMOLED display on top, because of which the overall saturation of the colors and the vibrancy looks really good. The colors are true to life and the smartwatch is really smooth overall, and the animations and everything look quite good on it. If you go ahead and use the torch application, then here is a look at the bezel size. They are thicker than the original. And unlike the DT Ultra 2, the new DT Ultra 3 also supports a SIM card, and as advertised by the manufacturer, which are the DT number 1 company, the smartwatch supports cellular services in Asia and Europe, and they are not supported in North and South America. So if you are a North or a South American user, you can only use Wi-Fi on it. And after inserting the SIM card, as you saw, I would recommend you to restart the smartwatch. And if I access the control center, here you can see that the cellular network is now connected, and now you can use cellular data on it. So using the SIM card, you can access the phone dial application and call any number directly from the smartwatch. And not just that, you can also receive calls directly on it, and you can also receive text messages directly on it. And it's not just an Android smartwatch. You can also use it as a Bluetooth smartwatch. It has both modes. One is the Android mode, which is the hybrid mode, where you can use it as an Android watch and access all of the Android applications, and using the Wear Pro application, you can also connect it with your smartphone. For some reason the Bluetooth name is still DT Ultra 2, but while connecting with it, it shows it as DT Ultra 3. And if you use the Bluetooth mode, then it is only going to use it as a Bluetooth smartwatch, and you will not be able to access the Android applications. After connecting it with the smartphone, you can receive notifications directly on it, and since it's an Android watch, so it also supports emojis. And not just that, you can also receive Bluetooth calls directly on it. Talking about more connectivity options, other than cellular data, you can also connect it with Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi strength is really good. It is able to detect all of the networks that my smartphone can detect, and the overall downloading speed and the browsing speed is also good. And we also have the Bluetooth option to connect it with wireless earphones and with other devices. The DT Ultra 3 runs Android version 9.1, and since a lot of you ask, yes, you can enable developer mode by tapping on the build number. And if you go back and scroll all the way down to system, here we have the developer options. So by turning it on, you can get access to a lot of developer options here. Then it has 2 GB of RAM inside it, which looks good enough for this smartwatch to run it smoothly. And it has 16 GB of storage capacity to install applications. And unlike the HelloWatch 4 Plus, the DT Ultra 3 is a fully functional Android smartwatch and also supports the Google Play Store, where you can install a lot of applications supported on the Android 9 version. I've installed a lot of applications. As you can see here, we have Snapchat, Spotify, I have Pinterest. If I scroll down, I have also installed the social applications as well as browsers and the chatting applications here. All of the applications are running smoothly. And to take more advantage of the storage, it also comes with a camera here, and if you try to use it, and here is how it looks like. The overall clarity and everything is quite good in the camera. And one thing that I like about it is that it is not taking the space of the crown key. So if someone does not want to use the camera and they find it useless in a smartwatch, it won't bother them. Although I would have really appreciated if we also had the action key here, and the SIM card tray was located in the straps area just like the HelloWatch 4 Plus. You can check out all of the stored pictures in the gallery application. It also has some videos here. Let's go ahead and play one of them. So here's the speaker sound. So it looks good and is audible, but in my opinion it should have been louder. Then you can also record sound directly on it. It comes with 16 gigabytes of storage capacity, so you can record audio for hours and hours. You can also download music from the internet, and you can also connect it with your PC using the 4-pin charger and import songs directly from there. Then you can also connect Bluetooth headset with the smartwatch and listen to the songs stored on the smartwatch directly on the earbuds. And we also get the file manager here, which is something that I really like, and you can take a look at all of the files stored in the smartwatch. Here we have all of the folders like an Android smartphone. Another advantage of having an Android watch is that you can browse internet directly on it and access Google on it, which literally makes it possible to search anything directly on your wrist. And you can also install Google Maps directly on it. And not just that, if you go to the settings, the smartwatch also supports Google location services as it comes with GPS inside it. Then it also has its own app store, so you can install some of the basic applications directly from here without having to use the Play Store. And we have the Chat GPT here. Here you tell me about iPhone 11. Let's see if it works properly or not. So the application crashed. Tell me about iPhone 11. Let's try one more time.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
So the application is not working fine at the moment. If we talk about the system, it copies the style of Apple watchOS. So we have widgets page from bottom to top, then we get the app history. Here's how it looks like. We have control center on the side key, and after that we have the vertical cellular menu style here. The icons are not exactly the same as watchOS, as the smartwatch is basically copying the style only and is not a one-by-one replica of the Apple Watch. We also get a lot of watch faces inside it. Then one thing in this smartwatch that I haven't found in any other smartwatch is that some of the watch faces are interactive using the crown key. For example, if I'm going to rotate the crown key on this one, here you can see that it is showing the animation. And just like this, if I move to this watch face, then I can make the font thinner or thicker using the crown key, which is just like the Apple Watch. And almost all of the watch faces have different themes on it, and you can change the theme by just tapping on the watch face. The watch faces are copying the style of the Apple Watch, and they're not exactly the same. As you can see here, we have Wear Pro written here, and the watch face is also a little customized. If you want to install more watch faces, you can go all the way to the right and tap on add more dials. It has a built-in dial market directly available in the smartwatch, where you can install the watch faces directly on the smartwatch, and you can also access the watch faces and install them using the Wear Pro application. After that, if we talk about the screen time, then the DT Ultra 3 can stay on for a maximum of 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds of inactivity, the display is going to turn off. We have the lifting wrist style here. There are 3 styles. You can either choose the pointer table, so whenever you raise your hand, it can either show the pointer dial, or as you can see here, we also have the digital dial option. Just like this, you can also choose follow the main dial, so whichever watch face you are using, when the display goes off and you raise your wrist, it is going to show that watch face for a few seconds, and then it will again turn off the display. The smartwatch comes with heart rate, blood oxygen, blood pressure, temperature and blood sugar level checker, although I would only trust the blood oxygen and the heart rate checker in the smartwatch. So let's go ahead and do the oximeter test and see how accurate are the sensors. So according to the oximeter, my heartbeat is around 87 to 89 beats per minute at the moment, and the value on the oximeter is going down to match the DT Ultra 3, and as you can see here, currently both of them are showing similar values. So let's go ahead and try it one more time to make sure that the smartwatch has passed the oximeter test. So the oximeter is currently showing 77 beats per minute, and now it is going down, and it is matching with the DT Ultra 3, and now the value on the DT Ultra 3 is rising to match the oximeter, which makes me believe that it has real and accurate sensor and the smartwatch has passed the oximeter test. But I would still recommend you to use real gadgets if you have serious conditions, and I would never recommend you to buy a smartwatch for this. I will always suggest you to go with the real gadgets like an oximeter or a blood pressure checker. Other than that, we also have sleep tracker here, which tracks all of your sleep data. I haven't tested it yet, I will surely check it out. And here we also have breath training. You can tap here to start it, and if you want to customize the values, you can tap here to set the speed and tap here to set the time. We also have sport record, which stores all of your pedometer data, and other than that, it also comes with a lot of sport modes inside it, You can add more of them from here. And whichever one you choose, you can tap on these three dots if you want to customize the calories, steps, distance or the time target, or you can tap here to directly start it. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out the healthy walking mode. So after running the 3 seconds timer, it's going to start it. So I'm gonna keep my iPhone with me, and if I go to the health application, so for today currently it has recorded 333 steps, and there are currently no steps recorded for 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's when I'm going to test it. So let's end the workout. It has recorded 98 steps. I'm going to end the physical training and save it. So here is my iPhone. Let's open the health application. Here we have the steps data. If you go to the day, it has recorded 123 steps, recording 23 more steps. So the accuracy is not perfect, although the results might vary when walking or running outside, as I was just casually walking in my lounge. If we talk about the general applications, you can also add alarms directly on the smartwatch. Let's set an alarm. After that, you can also select the days if you want to repeat it, and you can also select from a variety of ringtones available here. Here's how the alarm is shown. It rings as well as vibrates, and here we have the stop option, and the snooze option is directly available while setting the alarm. Then we have the timer here. Let's go ahead and set a timer for 1 second. So let's see if it has the ring option. So when the timer ends, it starts to vibrate, but it does not ring. The vibration pattern and the intensity is good enough to let you know that the timer has ended. We also get the calendar here, and you can also check out the calendar for the upcoming and the previous months. After that, we have the stopwatch here. I think you can add laps from here. Let's see if it can run in the background. And now I'm gonna open it. No, it cannot. Unfortunately, when you go back, the stopwatch is going to stop and it cannot run in the background, which is a big negative point in my opinion. And I was thinking that you can add laps from here, but no, you cannot. This button is only used for resetting it. In the end, it comes with a battery capacity of 780 mAh, and it can be charged using the 4-pin charger provided in the box. If I talk about my personal experience, then I've been working on this video for about 50 minutes now, and when I started, the battery level was 98%, and now it has gone down to 85%, losing 13% of the battery. And considering I was continuously using cellular data, Wi-Fi and GPS on the smartwatch, and it was also connected with my smartphone to receive push notifications, it's a quite impressive battery life to lose 1% every 4 to 5 minutes, as losing 13% of the battery in an hour is normal even for a smartphone. And this will be all from DT Ultra 3. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. It looks like a quite impressive smartwatch and is a lot better smartwatch than the DT Ultra 2. To place an order, you can find the links in the description box below, and I will really appreciate if you can use that link to purchase it. For the upcoming videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I will catch you in the next one. Until next time, this is iMAT. Peace.